Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to my channel where we focus on all things faith and career. Y'all, it's been too long. I don't know another way to say it. I actually cannot believe that this is my first video of the year. Late last year, I was recording content and putting it out on a weekly basis. And here we are in Q4. This is my first video. It sounds kind of crazy to even say. When I planned to take a break at the top of the year, I definitely did not expect for it to last this long. But I will say that this time away has given me some much needed clarity, and I'm excited to share with you all what's been going on, as well as giving you all some insights into what to expect next. Okay, so I felt like I'd be doing us all a disservice if I hop back on here and got straight to career tips and encouragement without telling you all what's been going on. So at the top of the year, I decided to take a break from YouTube because work was really ramping up. And one thing that I've learned is that every time you say yes to something, you have to say no to something else. And so because work started ramping up, I took on a new project to help build out a new function within our organization. So much more to come on that. That has been, let me tell you, it's been so on the one hand, it's been super rewarding to be able to work on something so meaningful, so impactful, but with that comes work, lots of work, having to roll up your sleeves, having to be willing to work some extra hours because you need to lay that foundation and lay it strong. And for those of you who know me, you know that everything I do, I like to deliver with excellence. That is one of the things that is really non-negotiable for me. And so I'm about to go down a whole nother hole that I did not expect to go down this early. But one of the things that the Lord had been revealing to me late last year is that my capacity for excellence was limited. And I think I shared about this in a video that I did previously, but my capacity for excellence was limited. And so I cannot sign up to do 100,000 things and then expect them all to be done in excellence, because time doesn't work like that. Energy doesn't work like that. Humans weren't created like that. Like, it's just not possible. And so since I knew that I would already be needing to put a lot of time and attention on this new project that I took on at work, I knew that I would have to pause recording, because recording is a whole thing. I'm trying to get to a space where it doesn't feel like a whole thing, but for those of you who create videos, you know it's a lot. Like, it's a lot to make sure that everything is everything and it's given what you want it to give. It's just, yeah, it takes time, it takes energy, it takes effort. And so I decided at the top of the year I was going to pause just for really Q1. I knew that at least the first 2 months, maybe even that third month, I was going to take a break. But then as I was planning to come back, it's always tough to come back, right? Like, when you take time away from doing something, the first time doing that thing again is always the hardest. So it was overwhelming in the sense that I'm like, oh my goodness, do I even remember how to set up my content corner? Oh, do I know how to work my camera? Fun fact, I got a new camera for Christmas, and this is not what I'm recording on right now, all because I didn't even take any time to learn how to navigate the new camera. So you all are still getting me on my old camera. Hopefully some videos soon, you all will see the elevation in content, because I will be leveraging my new camera. But anyways, ripping off the band-aid and trying to record that first video is already a lot. Pair that with the fact that this job market, it's a lot. It is a lot. Seeing the number of my connections on LinkedIn who have the green open to work banner, seeing all of the messages about people impacted by layoffs, reading the articles where, I mean, if you're in America, you've probably seen lots of them, but the one that really shook me to my core was the article about 300,000 Black women leaving the workforce in 3 months. That is a staggering number. Like, that is a number that should have everyone's eyes open a little wider. And so to have so many people out of work during such a terrible job market, it was weighing on me. And honestly, I started to retreat. I started to question everything about this channel. I started to say, like, is this YouTube video really going to help? And if I'm honest, I just began to take on the burden myself. And what God revealed to me was exactly that. Like, Candace, you have taken this burden upon yourself that I never gave you to carry alone. And so the reason you're retreating is because you are thinking that you have to do this in your own strength. You are thinking that every video must save everyone. Like, this video needs to be the best video ever, and 100 people need to get jobs on the other side of it. That's how my brain works. Welcome to my brain. But the Lord reminded me, like, Candace, I just asked you to be obedient. I asked you to leverage your platform to share career tips, to share nuggets, gems, to share encouragement, to remind people that career and faith are not separate. It's not a thing where God only cares about church attendance and work is just this thing off over to the side that you do to make ends meet. No, work is ministry. And so having this space where I can chat with you all and tell you all about deposits that God is making in me, learnings that I am having either in the workplace or as I'm in my word, all of those things were the original intent behind this channel. Which reminds me, I recently went back and watched my intro video, because you know, you create that and then you are just off. You are creating all types of content, and it's rare, I think, at least for me. I had never gone back to review what I said in that initial video. And when I did, I realized that this is what it's all about. I was always meant to share encouragement, to press into these tough moments and help out how I can, right? And it's not always going to be easy. Sometimes I need to talk about the tough topics, the things that people aren't talking about. You know, it's easy to say, hey, just update your resume and network and you're going to get a job. You're going to get a job if you do that. You got to tailor your resume and, you know, make sure that it's ATS friendly, and then you're going to get the job. It's tougher to talk about the faith side of the wait, right? The waiting season and what that might mean. Like, maybe it's protection, maybe it's preparation. Having to press into those harder conversations is what this moment is about. It is what this moment is about. So if you haven't been picking up what I've been putting down, let me just say it plainly. I am back. I'm back, y'all. I'm back, and I am ready to help bridge the gap between faith and career, because they're interconnected. And the sooner we stop playing around, the sooner we can reach the level of impact we were always intended to have. All right, I meant to keep this video brief, so y'all can meet me back here next week, and we are back to our regularly scheduled program. See you then.